Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
What's up, boys? We're still talking about my favorite historical figure, Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, and today I will talk about the album Bullied. This album had an insanely long rollout with an original release date of but for some obscure reasons, the album didn't drop then. This time on Bully, we do not need to fear him praising Hitler or nothing of the sort. We have a different set of problems. We have to know if it's really Kanye that's on there or if it's AI. Ye was really into AI back in 2024, 2025 with not only Bully but World War III and all the Vultures album, especially Vultures 2. And I think that the comment that Ye said about AI being the next frontier of music, I think that's what sent the fandom into a spiral, because that's all everyone would talk about. Was it really him talking, or was it just an AI cover of a bunch of bullshit? Really, this is what the discourse of Bully was for the longest time. We didn't know if Bully was real or if Bully was AI. And let's take a step back, go all the way back to March 22nd, 2025, when the short film for Bully dropped on YouTube. This era was referenced as Bully V1, and in that short film, the songs featured were Preacher Man, Beauty and the Beast, White Lines, Last Breath, Bully, Can't Hurry Love, Circles, This One Here, Highs and Lows, Melrose, which he removed, by the way. Remove Melrose. The thing with V1, if you didn't know, it sounds amazing, but the problem is almost all of the songs are AI. He used heavy AI on Preacher Man. He references the vocals of Quentin Miller and Don Toliver on there. For Last Breath, he cloned his voice on top of Peso Pluma's ref. It's not him singing in Spanish. Ye does not speak Spanish, you know what I'm saying? For the song White Lines, again, clone his voice over the Carpenters. And for Losing Your Mind, it's the same thing. It's an AI cover of Vitamin C. For Highs and Lows, This One There, and Circles, it was mainly AI vocals used there. It wasn't even Ye rapping. As you can see, this is a lot of AI, and as time went on, we were mad because what the fuck are you doing? Taking a step back and letting a computer record everything for you. Like, Ye, wake up. We want your genius, not a computer's genius. You know what I mean? So, you know, there was backlash. There was a big campaign to make Bully AI free. Later, you know, this campaign worked because Ye said himself that he grew sick and tired of it. I guess the complaining worked for once. In my opinion, I also think that Ye used a lot of AI at that time because there was so many samples, and at the time he was being so stupid on Twitter. None of these samples were getting cleared. There was Bum, the singer from Soleil Soleil, who is referenced on Highs and Lows, denied. So this song could not get released at the time. Same thing with The Supreme, You Can't Hurry Love. Do you think they want Ye talking about all this Nazi bullshit on the album? No! All that AI, all that backlash led him to update Bully on June 20th, 2025. He released the first part of the Bully EP, which featured 3 songs, Preacher Man, Beauty and the Beast, and Damn, which have been cleaned up. I'm not saying there was no AI on there, but at least there was less AI. He sang a little bit more on there than other time, but it was still AI. A couple days later, on July 4th, 2025, they dropped the second part, which added 2 other songs on the EP, which were Last Breath and Losing My Mind, which means Losing My Mind samples got cleared, and Last Breath as well. Peso Pluma accepted Ye rapping over it. There's still AI on Bully. They want a real album from Ye, not an AI album. Following that, on July 20th, the rollout officially started. We got the first release date, July 25th, 2025, which was right there, right? Like, you're surprised dropping an album as Ye? It didn't take too long, but the date was sadly changed to September 2025. And that's when I knew that the album was definitely not dropping in September. Lo and behold, I was right, because on September 25th, one day before the release date, he says, you know what? I'm gonna push back the album November 7th, 2025. And I've been burned before, so I definitely knew the album was not releasing it. And guess what? Guess what? On November 3rd, 2025, 4 days before the release, he delayed the album until December 12th, 2025. And then guess what? On December 8th, Ye delays the album until 30th, 2020. So we're at a couple delays now, but this is nothing new for Ye. I already knew the album was definitely not dropping in July or in 2025 for the matter, so I'm not surprised. But at least on December 13th, one day after the supposed release date, Ye dropped updates on the tracks that were released on the Bully EP. He updated Preacher Man to have a one line changed to his actual voice. He edited Damn to remove the intro, and Last Breath as well. And then that takes us to early January of this year, 2026. The rollout started again. He dropped the pre-orders on Yeezy.com. He reveals the final track list, which will have 13 songs and 2 sides. And his team not only listened to the fans, but tells us that Bully will be AI free as of March 24th. Do I think it's real? I don't think so. But we will have to wait and see. If Ye actually drops an AI-free album, this album looks to be very, very solid. It wouldn't be a Kanye album release without, you know, some last-minute changes. And on March 25th, he dropped a whole new set of tracks. He dropped the track list on Twitter at like 6 p.m. He also posted a tweet saying, "Bully on the way, no AI." This is music to my ears because he really was working hard to make that album without AI. And it's kind of crazy when you put things into perspective. It's 2026 and nowadays we're rewarding artists to not put AI on their albums. You know, it's just food for thought. But so here finally comes March 27th. The long-awaited 7th delay. It's still not an album, but we have a listening party. And on this listening party, it's a new tracks that referenced from that Bully no AI tweet, and there was actually no AI. Surprisingly, he was actually singing in Spanish. I take back what I said earlier in the video. Finally, he didn't drop the album on March 27th. He dropped the album on March 8th at like 5 in the morning, which is typical for Kanye. Did the same thing for Donda. How about we listen to the album?
I've named you the king. This that feeling we need more of.
I'd say for King, great, amazing, good, man. King is good. We'll put it at good.
Your debit cards isn't hers. Show them how you did $1 billion in the clutch. We gon' run it.
I think This a Must was definitely not needed on the album.
See this coat, nigga. Bye to my old self. Wake up.
Father is going all the way to great. Amazing. No, Father is going to the amazing tier. I'm sorry, Father has to go to the amazing tier. Father has amazing, just the vibes. The production sounds amazing. The sample is amazing. Yeah. Another banger for All the Love. Another banger all the way to amazing tier. I'm not even gonna accept any debates. Been my favorite song, still my favorite song.
This time we taking over. Out of space going solar. Back then they showed no love. Punch drunk, hungover.
Okay, Punch Drunk. For Punch Drunk, I'll put it to good. Behind King, I preferred King over that one, but I heard that it was a Northwest production on that one. She did a good job.
First lot of pain, lot of hurt, but still could have been worse. In a big city in pole position when you reverse. She had the new convertible, the little Uzi Vert.
Whatever Works is not that bad. Honestly, it's all also at good. I thought first listen it wasn't that good, but Whatever Works, man. Whatever Works, it's not bad.
I'm trying to see how far I can take it. Stay misunderstood, I'm often mistaken.
All right, that's good, Kanye. This is so exciting.
Yo, I'm sorry, Mama's favorite. Another amazing track. So far, it's a good run for the album.
A lot more dangerous. But brothers move a lot like strangers. Let's come together. They say I'm blacking out like Akon. I'm feeling more kind like
Sisters and Brothers. Come on now. Another banger, bro. What the fuck? Y'a pas miss. Sisters and Brothers is going to great.
You made a kingdom fall in love. I'll take the pill, it's small enough. Too late, my systems run amok. I wanna beat somebody up like a bully. Tell the truth.
Hey. No, but just as I go and I'm making the playlist, it's not even glazing. It's just that these songs are genuinely that good, bro. Another amazing track with Bully. Highs and lows, come on, great. Nah, it's not even great, bro. It goes to amazing, bro. What?
Hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take.
Another Andre Truman track. Yeah, I Can't Wait goes to great. Another great track, Andre Truman. Hey, amazing feature. Where the fuck did he come from? Amazing feature.
You tell me the way you feel. You know I fly above the field.
There's White Lines. Another Andre Truman feature, man. Get that shit up there, man. White Lines was already good at first, but now it's even better. Like, come. Featuring Don Toliver. Another amazing song. Another amazing. Wow. I didn't know I liked Bully that much. Fuck.
Let us in. We pass on the settlement. This path, I don't recommend. We pass, I expect it, man. I don't, but they never can. Nobody finna extort me, even if they record me. I'ma keep it more G.
So for Preacher Man, I'd put it to good. It was great at first, but the fact that he replaced the AI verse that was sung in some way, and I've been listening to the way it was sung for so long, that now hearing him actually speaking that verse just sounds off to me. So I cannot, it went from great to good just for that.
Think about it every night and day to try to stay away to keep my heart here. So don't take this is this.
Just amazing production. And we'll talk about the production right after, but it was amazing, 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 amazing. I wouldn't put it to amazing. Actually, it's going to be in grade because amazing is getting a little too crowded.
Damn, did I ruin your plans?
Damn, amazing. The new mix is amazing. It goes to amazing.
I gave you my everything, same problems. No chase, trust, no chase, I let
Last Breath goes to great.
no man, no time. I'm outside my body, you right.
And this one there, it was, man. That's the tier list. Honestly, ain't no tier list more base than that one. This is the only right tier list on the internet. And I want to say there's one thing about this album. There was so much talks about, you know, Japan this, Japan that, so much promotion going on in Japan. Basically what Ye did in Japan was that he replaced the AI samples that he used with a real band. So on the guitar we have Shin Fuji. On the piano we got Yuma Yamaguchi. On the trumpet we got Teppei Kawakami. And on the trombone we got Kanade Shishi. On the violin we got Mai Ohtani, and on the cello we got Masabumi Sekiguchi. That elite sound quality comes straight from Japan. Every time Ye goes to Japan for like graduation or before My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and now for Bully, it's a banger. I'm happy with what we got. The album was worth the wait. That was Bully, man. I hope you liked it because I sure did.